How you guys doing? I'm humbled and flattered to be here when they asked me to present this award. I'm a really lucky person because I'm in one of the coolest, I'm in the absolutely coolest business in the entire world. And I've had a lot of people teach me and help me along the way. I can see many of them in this room. There's many out and about, and that's Canadian, we say out and about. I've gotten to, I've been all over the States, Canada, across the pond. I've been in Puerto Rico. I've visited all sorts of places and had wonderful fans and other wrestlers. And the first person to ever help me was my trainer, Ron Hutchison. Ron trains with heart. And I can really respect that. I'm a creature that thinks with his heart, if that makes any kind of sense, and I really can relate to Ron. I was scared shitless of Ron, to tell you the truth. He would always yell at us, but he would yell at us for the right reasons. He would yell at us out of passion, and because he had heart, he wanted us to do everything right. He wanted us to do everything safe. And he really just taught us to think and to be proud and to put our passion in the ring. And so if anybody hasn't seen Ron's work, which I think is impossible in this room, because he's trained so many great people. If you've ever watched the Beth Phoenix match, you've watched Ron Hutchison. If you've ever watched Tracy Brooks, if you've ever watched Christian, if you've ever watched Edge, the list goes on and on and on. Ron Hutchison is one of the best trainers around. You'd be lucky to get in the ring with him and pick his brain. Get yelled at by him is, as he would say, wonderful. Ron is a really great guy, and if you hadn't ever seen him as the Wonder Boy and cheered for him as such, or healed on him and booed him as Masked Thunderbolt, I would dare you to not appreciate his ring work of what he's put forth versus Edge, Johnny Swinger. The list goes on and on and on. And anyway, I want to introduce to you. I'm proud to introduce you to my friend and my trainer, Ron Hutchison.
Hold on, I forgot this, Terry. They told me, well, I lost my ticket. I lost my bag for a ticket. So I stopped and got some Chinese food on the way in. But okay, they served it. But I got some stuff here anyway that I think I'm going to need to get through here. Oh, hold on a second here. I think we're going to need these before we begin. Toronto Mayor Rob Ford regrets that he cannot be here this evening. I didn't invite him to come because I told him he hasn't partied until he's partied with the people here at the Cauliflower Alley Club. But I brought this along anyway. He'll be here in spirit. This is a big collectible in Canada. They sell these on eBay, I think, for thousands of dollars. And I'm going to put them here anyway. That's him. You get a better look at him there. This is the Robbie Bobby. It doesn't block anybody's view, but we're going to have him standing there to go through this. Okay. Terry, what's my beer?
Yes, I got
that. All right. I did have something written down, and I do have notes that I do prepare, and I just totally do it on the fly. But I have these because there are people I do want to thank, and there's some points I do want to get across. So we already talked about Toronto Mayor Rob Ford, and now it's time to get serious. Ladies and gentlemen, I stand here this evening very humbled. 33 years ago, when I entered this business, it would have been impossible for me to even dream that I'd be standing up here in front of all of you guys tonight. This, without a doubt, is the biggest accolade of my wrestling career. It's the Cauliflower Alley Club's very first Trainers Award. Think about that for a second. Think of a first for you. A first date, a first kiss, the first day of school, or your first match, whatever it might be. Now think of a pro wrestling first. That one was a little bit harder, wasn't it? Pro wrestling first seemed to be very few and far between, because seemingly it has all been done by someone somewhere else before. To be named the very first recipient of this award is mind-blowing for me. In a world of so many great wrestling trainers, both past and present, many of which are sitting in this room tonight, and have accomplished so much in this business, I feel that my modest success pales in comparison. And secondly, because this award is truly a first. A first in the prestigious 49-year history of the Cauliflower Alley Club. Walt Disney once said, "You may not realize it when it happens, but a kick in the teeth may be the best thing in the world for you." I'd like to believe in that mantra. Lord knows somebody will tell you that I conducted my classes that way. Everything from my aptly named pain, torture, and agony drills. Ask them about it sometime. I do have students sitting over here. Tracy's there. You're going to ask her. Nick, you're going to ask Dan Lewis. I designed the most probably brutal training system in the world. I think they thought they'll show as well at the time. I sent them running out on a cold Toronto winter morning, a couple of blocks away, or maybe a mile or so. At the halfway point, there stood a hooker. I told them to make sure that they ask that hooker's name and bring it back to me, just to make sure they run there, because I already knew her name. To every student who ever walked through my door, a sincere thank you. It was you guys and girls who were in this for me. I did my job to the best of my abilities as a trainer. You did your job by making me extremely proud. For that, I commend, thank you, and dedicate this award to every one of you. Thank you. Before I go, I think he was sitting by me, if I may. Carl Waller, would you come up here for a second, please? Carl. Please give Carl a great big hand. Thank you so much. Carl, from the bottom of my heart, I want to sincerely send my sincerest congratulations and extend each and every gratitude to all the CAC board members for what they do in here, year in, year out, giving young talent an opportunity to pick the brains of the legends here and behind me. The Cauliflower Alley Club is an organization that must continue. We must bring our young talent, our young wrestlers here, and I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart and present you with this RobbieBobby.com. You can do what you want with it. You can keep it. You can give it more than $1, or you can sell it on eBay for thousands of dollars, I hear. But this is from me and every member of the CAC, all the young talent. Thank you very much. God bless each and every one of you. God bless.